Hey there guys, what is going on and welcome back to another episode of the AFC Newark career mode here on FIFA 22. Today we have our final two games of the league campaign taking on Burton Albion who currently sit outside the playoffs. We are laying in 5th at the moment and it is looking more and more likely with each passing game now with our recent form that we are going to finish in the playoffs and the automatics, although still I think mathematically possible for us. We do need an absolute miracle, but we'll play through these final two games and hopefully pick up as many points as we can, see what position we will finish this season, and then hopefully we can say that next episode is the championship, but it's more than likely next episode will be playoffs. We'll see who we get at the end of these two games. First up is Burton Albion at home, our final home game of the campaign before an away trip to end the season against Crew Alexandra. I feel like the problem that we had last episode with the results was the fact that we rotated because the fixtures were so sort of congested and different. So because we rotated, the performances just didn't really hit the mark for us. So I feel like just going back to the side we know, the 11 that usually start, will help us. And hopefully today we'll have enough to get past Burton Albion. Final game then at the Flowserve Arena, and a chance for us to go all season without losing a game here if we can avoid defeat against Burton Albion today. Burton then getting his kicked off, Hemmings back into Pal, and we're underway with 2 games now remaining of the season. Less and less points available. Our position looking more and more secure. Unfortunately, at the moment, we're heading in the wrong direction with our results. We need to change that today, get back to winning ways, end the season strong, and into the playoffs, I'm guessing, with some good form, hopefully. But Burton Albion are up there as well. They want to get into the playoffs. I didn't actually check to see whether they can actually get into the playoffs. But they'll be fighting for their position, that's for sure. Albie Stanley's going to look to put one forward and is caught off the ball after the fact. And Kieran Wallace will pick up a booking here early on in this game. See here, that's a really poor challenge. Stanley released that ball a good second or two before the challenge connected from the midfielder. Yonvia will go into Kahinde. Hits one from range and Tosin Kahinde. Wow. Absolute beautiful strike from Tosin Kahinde. 6 minutes in. His goal contributions have been good this season. His goals, not so much, not scoring as many as he did at the start of the year, but that is an absolute peach from Tosin Kahinde. Gets the short free kick, turns, gets his head up, just fires one in to the top corner. Sylvester Jasper forward to Josh King. Allowing him to turn there, King, and now he can attack the centre of the defence here. Is Josh King through to side of Berahino, and his finish is straight at Garrett. Needs to be better. We need to take these chances and put teams away. We'll live to regret those misses, I'm sure. Oakley Booth swings a ball out to Logan Hicks inside to Albie Stanley. Stanley just beats his man and into Saido Berahino. He's got a little bit of room here on the edge of the box. He's going to clip it back to Albie Stanley, who hits it first time, but straight to Garrett. Albie Stanley, that's a nice little ball into Logan Hicks. Now here's Jasper. Looks to beat his man, but in fact, with the skill, got caught on the ball in possession. Albie Stanley back there with Wallace and wins it back cleanly. Hicks now will give it to Jasper again down the left-hand side. 38 minutes into the game. Sylvester Jasper, there's 2 men in the box for him. If he can pick one out, one of them's got to hit this, and it's going to fall for Kahinde, who hits it straight at the goalkeeper. 2 of them there, and somehow we don't find the back of the net. Logan Hicks for us. Look good in this first half. We lead by a goal to 0, but we've seen so many times that it's not enough for us. We need to take our chances when we're on top in games like this. Logan Hicks. Off-time whistle approaching. It's Jasper. Ball in to Josh King, and there it is. There's the second. King doesn't miss, and just before the break, it is 2 to Newark. Peterborough are currently drawing with Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday, if they can get a win there against Peterborough, doing them a massive favour. Luton are winning against Cambridge 2-1, and Hull are currently winning against Wigan by 2-0. So results not going in our favour, but there is still the possibility if Peterborough lose. Wallace into Smith in the channel here. Burton got a few men coming forward. We'll try and stop their runners. It's going to be cut back here to Powell, and then across the little corner, and there is Julian Jonvia. Logan Hicks smashes it away into Josh King, and the counter-attack is on here with Saido Berahino breaking. He's one-on-one with his man. Saido, can he beat him? He can. Steps past him. Saido Berahino beats the goalkeeper this time. 3-0, surely. 3 points secured against Burton. Albie Stanley looking to frustrate them now. 3 up. Berahino back to Albie Stanley again. Right-footed strike, and Garrett pounces across and gets his hands to the effort from Albie Stanley. Corner. Saido over to take it. His deliveries are usually decent, and it's going to fall in the box here. Cleared away by Hemmings. Kahindi is the man on the edge and can pick it up. In a crossing position here for Kahindi. Ball is good towards Josh King, who hits the side netting. Couple of changes here. Ollie Hunt's going to come on in the middle for Albie Stanley. Mitchell Lawson's going to come on the left-hand side for Jasper. And Saido Berahino is going to be replaced by Nicholas Hyde up front. Ollie Hunt in the middle, looking for Nicholas Hyde. Finds him. Ollie Hunt then is fouled, but keeps possession. Referee, no free kick given. Burton have nicked it. He's going to find his way through to Mole. The crowd have gone a little bit silent here. The ball's going to be driven low past Jakonski. And it's 3-1. Burton have a way back into this game from nothing, really. 3 points looking very likely here. We just don't want to give the ball away. We will secure the win. Kahindi, King, Ollie Hunt. Back to Oakley Booth, and he's going to find a ball to Josh King in the area. Looks to get away from his man and beats him, and the finish just... Defender gets a toe on him and couldn't get the clean strike away. Ollie Hunt's header forward. There might be one last chance in this game. Josh King has it. Can't get it through. Referee will blow his final whistle, and it is a win against Burton Albion. 3 points picked up when we need them, but is it too late for us this season? We need results to have gone our way here. Okay, so here's how it stands going into our final day of the season. Of course, we know the season's ending kind of strange. Peterborough have already played their final game, as of Luton. We can't catch them now. They're 4 points ahead of us. So we're going to finish in 5th, which means we will be taking on Peterborough in the playoffs, I believe. Come end of the season, we can't be caught by Portsmouth. It's going to be a battle between Portsmouth and Plymouth for the spot to take the game against Luton. And Hull will be promoted alongside league leaders Ipswich Town. Ipswich will win the league, 94 points they picked up this season. Hull have that game remaining, but nothing can change for them. They will get automatic promotion unless they get beaten by Plymouth, who need to win, of course. And if they can beat them and do enough damage to their goal difference, maybe they will slip out of the automatic spots. I'm unsure how it's going to play out. Either way, we've got a game against Crewe Alexander. They are currently 19th in the league, 10 clear of relegation, so not threatened on this final game, or it's not even their final game. They've still got to play again this season, so definitely not threatened through relegation. Most of the guys down there are already down. There's no way of anybody surviving now. A game that means nothing to either club really here. They're already safe and looking now to finish out their season to get to next year. We are in the playoffs and can't affect our standings. So here's our lineup. We're going with the 5 at the back formation. Myers will start in goal. Araho left back. Uchida, Goodwin, Doyle and Mbom are the defence. Oakley Booth and Stanley in the middle. And a front 3 of Tarthwick, Eldeeb. Owen Morris returning to the lineup as well, with Tosin Kahinde on the right hand side. Though I know rotation was probably why the performances were so bad in the last episode, I feel like this game doesn't really matter so much. So just rotate, give Owen Morris, who is retiring at the end of the season, his final game. If we get to the playoffs, I don't think he's going to be involved. So give him his final run out and hopefully he can get another goal for us. Eldeeb's going to put one forward towards him. Morris is going to bring it down and he reaches for it. That would have been magical. Oakley Booth forward to Tosin Kahindi. Now here's a bomb. Forward down the right hand side for us. Stops and comes back into the middle. Finds Owen Morris. Burst away from his defender. Ball across to Gahinde. See by the goalkeeper. Gahinde still has it though. He find a way through. He can't. Gahinde still. Now Owen Morris. He's going to turn in the wrong direction and be picked out. In now to bring it away for Crew Alexander. And that ball is directed in behind for Kashket. Can we catch him? I don't think we can. Kashket's through. And what a save by Will Myers. Off look how deep. Central with the ball. Into Owen Morris. Owen Bomb. Keep it to Doyle. Oakley Booth with a little bit of room in the middle of the park. Now Albie Stanley. Araho. Back to Albie Stanley. Oakley Booth. Owen Morris. Kahinde. This is nice. Albie Stanley sweeps it over the top into Kahinde. And that is an absolutely phenomenal goal from AFC Newark. I just wish we scored more like that. Albie Stanley has got some of the best passing range you're going to see, and that was a lovely scoop ball. Kahinde takes no prisoners with the finish, and we lead against Crew Alexandria. Okay, Casket, good defender from Oakley Booth. Now got to keep the ball. Don't want to give it back to them easily. Keep turning possession over. Got to find a way out, and this is the way to do it right now. We're going to work it into and Bomb. Doesn't have the pace to quite trouble the defender. We'll go back inside. Owen Morris has found a little bit of room, and his ball into Albie Stanley, who brings it down, but he couldn't quite find the space to shoot. It's going to come back for Albie Stanley, who lays it off for Owen Morris, who almost beats Jaskalainen. Mandron, the ball for Crew. Dale to Daniels. Inside to Gomez. Now Mandron. Back to Dale. Working it well here, Crew. Can we get a tackle in? We can, but it's going to fall for Kashket. And the equaliser will come immediately after the break. We're playing it around well, but I feel like we just managed to get a tackle in there, but Doyle somehow did not come out of that with the ball, and Kashket given the opportunity, and he fires it into the bottom corner, 1-1. Well, this is where we need to keep our heads defensively, and they almost fire another one. Well, Myers with a stop. Owen Morris looks to bring that down, and did well with it, but Offord just nicks it. Gomez. Mandron. Dale now for Crew. Second half looking different from the first. We need to get back in this game. We'll come out very strong in this second half. Crew got the tails up, and it's Dale for them. Back into Daniels. Now Gomez. A little bit of room for him. Koke on the edge. He's got a little bit of space, and Sam Gunwood had read the play well. And we find Albie Stanley. Into Oakley Booth. Over the top it goes, but it's blocked. Ashkit for Crew. Into Mandron. Back into him again from Koke. That's a poor pass though, and it's picked out by Araho. Now Albie Stanley has it. His pass though cannot find a way through. We need to get possession, take control of the game. Right now though, Crew are just dominating. That's better from Oakley Booth, and El Deeb had gone through, but again it's forced, and they've won it back, and now they've completely just slipped the midfield, and we're in a bit of pressure. Koke's ball forward. Mandron to Kashket, the goal scorer. Through the middle it goes, and a chance, and Will Myers with a big save for us. Keeps this game level for now, but we are struggling. The ball's going to come back at us again here through Dale. We need to switch on defensively here. It's gone a little bit everywhere, and Crew are running riot. Stanley get involved defensively maybe. Gomez gets it back again, and then to the edge of the box. Albie's just stood looking around like watching the play go by him. Doyle was going to get a block, and it's going to fall for Gomez, who fires wide. I think he was offside too. Mandron's ball. Can we get to that? Dale down the right-hand side. Edge of the box ball. Sam Goodwin was underneath it. He did well. Just got something in there, and we can clear to and Bomb. Now Owen Morris. He's got to be smart with the ball. He finds Kahinde. Kahinde and Bomb will come forward again. He can't find a ball in behind for Kahinde. Pass needs to be better. And with 5 minutes to play here, Crew could still nick a winner in this game. Into the channel it goes. Koke picks it up. Back to Dale. I've got numbers over there, but they're just chasing shadows at the minute. Ucheda gets a tackle in. Ball goes square. Chance for Kashkit, who's already scored today, but he won't get another one. Dooley. Good win. I'd read it well. Ball out to Kahinte, but the final whistle will blow on the season. It's a 1-1 draw on the final day against Crewe. Not the result we wanted. A game in 2 halves, really. And we were really good in the first. Not so good in the second. And a 1-1 draw away from home to end the season. We will see who we face in the playoffs in about 2 weeks, I guess. Here's how the playoffs look then. We are taking on Peterborough, the side who we were chasing for second place for most of this season. We were looking to catch them. Unfortunately, they were caught, and now we face them in the playoffs. A very difficult game. Luton against Portsmouth was the other tie. Portsmouth pipping Plymouth to the final playoff spot, but Luton have beaten them by a goal to nil in that first game. And we will take on Peterborough at home in our first game, going away to Peterborough in the second game. Some good news, though, here at the end of the season. Sessegnon is returning from injury. He's back in training, not yet match fit, and I don't think will feature in the playoffs, but he is going to be back for next season. I think we've really missed what he can bring to our side at right back and what he can do when we change to the 5 of the back formation, especially because Mbom tucking in at centre-back, I believe, is just going to be really, really good for us. So hopefully next season we'll be able to see that. Sessegnon is almost back, though. And with that, we come to the end of today's episode. Hope you did enjoy this one. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys for the playoffs very soon.